This is Tim Bryce with my column titled, Joe Biden's Dilemma. Joe Biden is caught between a rock and a hard place. On the one hand, he desperately wants to be seen as a man of the working class. It is where he feels most comfortable. On the other hand, he needs the support of the far left in order to capture the presidency, and this is a group of people he feels least comfortable with, but must work with them. Senator Sanders and AOC claim Mr. Biden is on their side, but they know they have to push him should he win, which also explains why Senator Kamala Harris, voted the most liberal senator in 2019, was asked to be his running mate. Harris will play a pivotal role should Mr. Biden win the election, simply by being a watchdog and pushing him to the left. As to the middle class the Democrats once controlled, it was hijacked by Donald Trump in 2016. He has successfully forged an alliance with moderates, and his approval rating is improving among Latinos, Asians, African Americans, and women. This explains why Mr. Biden has been trying to target these groups in his latest round of television ads. The former vice president's Made in America campaign slogan is copied from the Trump campaign. The only problem is that his proposed tax increases will force American companies to move offshore again, taking their jobs with them. If elected, Mr. Biden will also negate the Trump executive orders to minimize bureaucracy, thereby throwing gasoline on the fire. So he really cannot pitch to the middle class, as his policies will ultimately hurt them, particularly the Green New Deal he is being forced to embrace, even though he really doesn't want to. Aside from the economy, Middle America is very much concerned with law and order, including all racial persuasions. Unfortunately, no law enforcement agency is willing to endorse Mr. Biden, as he is viewed as the party of Antifa and Black Lives Matter, and all of the violence and mayhem associated with them. This represents the Achilles heel of his campaign. Ultimately, it means the American public does not trust him to safeguard the populace. Let us also not forget Mr. Biden is not popular with the military. Anyone remember the 2012 Benghazi attack? It stained the reputations of President Obama, Secretary Clinton, and Vice President Biden, who were blamed for this deadly fiasco. Further, the VA was considered broken under the Obama-Biden administration. Military people are more likely to embrace President Trump than Mr. Biden, as the president has rebuilt both the military and the VA, not to mention reduced our involvement in Afghanistan and the Middle East. Following Donald Trump's stay at Walter Reed Hospital, the president told the country, "Don't be afraid of the COVID-19 virus and tackle it head on instead." The media and the left thought this was incredibly wrong. However, Trump's bravado played well with the American people who respect a strong person. It's a glass half full of water as opposed to half empty type of phenomenon, and the people gravitated to his positivity. This is not the image Mr. Biden projects. Mr. Biden has made a deal with the devil to get elected, and he must now live with it. He is hoping the hatred of the country to President Trump will carry the day, but the reality is only the far left possesses this intense anger, not middle America. The group is primarily interested in the economy and law enforcement. You know, the silent majority of people who vote more than any other group. Friends, keep the faith. This is Tim Bryce in Palm Harbor, Florida. Follow me on the internet at timbryce.com.